The Bruen Mk9 is an LMG that was added into Call of Duty Modern Warfare Season 3 towards the end of April, and it is now my new favorite weapon to use in Warzone and Ground War for long-range gunfights, and it's pretty good in multiplayer too. In this video, you're going to be learning all about it. We're going to be going over the weapon stats, its damage, ADS, reload stats, as well as key attachments like the 60-round mag and the barrels, and how several different attachments affect those base stats. And we're going to be finishing off with some best class setups that I'm really excited to share with you all. So what's going on, guys? My name is Sinister Skater. Welcome to the channel. The Bruen Mk9 is very similar to the PKM LMG when it comes to base stats, with a few differences, of course. There is no bolt delay on the Bruen Mk9, which is a thing on a lot of the launch LMGs. I find it irrelevant in practice, but I thought it was worth mentioning for those of you that know about it. The fire rate for the Bruen Mk9 is 750 rounds per minute, the same exact fire rate as the PKM and the Holger. The time to kill up to 40 meters is the same as the PKM. You're going to be getting 3 shots to the head and the chest for a 160 millisecond time to kill, 4 shots anywhere else. From 41 to 61 meters, the Bruen Mk9 has the same time to kill as the PKM for 40 meters and beyond, which is 3 shots to the head, 4 shots anywhere else. But when we get to 56 meters, the Bruen will take 4 shots to kill and 5 shots anywhere else. Statistically, the Bruen should feel the same as the PKM in time to kill up until the longest ranges. It should take 1 extra shot to kill at long range in multiplayer and 2 extra shots to kill at long range in Warzone. But this is where I have to interject my opinion real quick, because I know a majority of people won't watch the entire video. I think the Bruen Mk9 feels better in practice than the PKM at long range, and that is mainly because of recoil. If we look at the recoil patterns here, the Bruen Mk9 has a steady climb that will go up and then drifts to the left a little bit. But if we look at the bullet spread, it's really tight. There's not much side-to-side recoil going on. It's almost a straight line up and to the side. If we compare this to the PKM, the kick is much more severe. The weapon goes way higher up into the sky when you're not fighting it, and the bullets bounce all over from side to side. At close ranges, this isn't much of a big deal, but when you get to those long ranges, that bullet spread is going to be amplified, which makes the PKM harder to use. So at long range, with the Bruen Mk9, you can hold down the trigger and still hit a majority of your shots, leading to a faster time to kill, which has been my experience. My main gun in Warzone has been the PKM. I'm using the Bruen Mk9 from now on. You've seen some of the gameplay. I have so much more to say, but we'll get to that after we get through the rest of these stats first. The default ammo count for the Bruen Mk9 is 100 rounds, similar to a lot of the other LMGs. The reload speed is about 5 seconds. It's slightly faster than the PKM. This can be sped up with sleight of hand, and the 60-round mag attachment will be coming to that very shortly. The aim down sight speed is 333 milliseconds, which is about 20 frames when you're playing 60 FPS, which is slower than the PKM. And this is the one cripple of the Bruen Mk9. I felt the sluggish ADS in gameplay. A lot of my friends complain about it, but don't worry, all that can be fixed. And lastly, its sprint to fire speed is again 333 milliseconds. Let's get into attachments now. So the 60-round mag is absolutely amazing, and you should always be using it. I feel it is a staple of this weapon. It improves your aim down sight speed, your movement speed, and the reload speed at the cost of less ammo. There's no effect on sprint to fire speed that I could notice. If there is, it's pretty much unnoticeable. Your aim down sight speed becomes 300 milliseconds, which is 10% faster. You get a 3% faster movement speed, and you can reload the 60-round mag in just over 2 seconds. That's a 3-second faster reload than the base weapon, 4 seconds if the mag is empty. Overall, the 60-round mag, again, great attachment. I think you should be using it all the time. On the topic of reload, here are all the reload speeds I was able to record. As with every weapon, if you spray all your bullets and then reload on an empty mag, your time is greatly increased. And reload canceling will shave off approximately half a second in every scenario except when you have empty 60-round mags. The empty 60-round mag cancel will shave off 2 seconds of your reload time, 1 second if you have the sleight of hand perk on, which makes the 60-round mag look even more delicious. As for the barrels, the para barrel will give you the same aim down sight bonus as the 60 round mag. That is a 10% faster aim down sight speed, as well as a 1% faster movement speed at the cost of a little bit more recoil and 10% less range. It pretty much makes the Bruen the same as the PKM stat wise, up to 49 meters. The 23-inch barrel will add 10 meters of range at the cost of 10% slower aim down sight speed, and the 26-inch barrel will extend the range by 15 meters at the cost of 20% slower aim down sight speed. And here's the last statistical thing I have to share with you guys. It is all the attachment variations and what happens when you combine them. So first we'll start off with the sprint speed. The base Bruen ran this little course I did on Speedball at 8.133 seconds. You can see all the variations that we talked about, the para barrel, the 60 round mag. The 200 round belt gives you a 7% decrease in your movement speed. And the fastest you can get this weapon to move is when you combine the no stock, the para barrel, and the 60 round mag, which gives you a 7% increase in your movement speed. Looking at sprint to fire, there's some weird stuff going on here. Again, 60 round mag on its own didn't really do anything. The stippled grip and the 5 milliwatt laser will give you a 10% increase in speed. When you combine the two together, you get a 20% increase in speed. And when you combine stippled grip, the 5 milliwatt laser, and the 60 round together, you're getting a 25% increase in your speed. The one oddity here is when you use the 60 round mag and the 5 milliwatt laser together, you only get a 5% increase in your speed, which is less than the 5 milliwatt laser alone. So I would avoid combining those two attachments together. Similar thing when we look at aim down sight speed combos. Here is a list of all the different attachments that affect aim down sight speed. Your tack laser and your no sock are going to be your fastest attachments. Your fastest combo is going to be your 60 round mag, your stippled grip, your tack laser, and your no stock for a 40% increase in speed. But my recommended combo, which you'll see in the class setup later, is the 60 round mag, the stippled grip, and the FFS stock. This gives you a 25% speed increase and doesn't affect other critical things like recoil and whatnot. So subjectivity time, my little review for the Bruen Mk9. Again, in multiplayer, it's going to be really good. It's like somewhere between the PKM and SA87 when it comes to handling speeds, but you do get a little bit more ammo than the SA87, and it has great damage output like both of those weapons. But again, when it comes to mid-range and long-range battles that you get in Warzone and Ground War, this thing in its description says that it exceeds in those scenarios, and I have to completely agree. Again, great time to kill at range. It has very low recoil, and you can still kit it to have some decent aim down sight speed where it's not like super sluggish like the PKM, or have a bunch of recoil like a bunch of other weapons when you kit it for aim down sight speed. You can get a great happy medium of all the different stats, and it just performs so well at those long ranges. My class setup I recommend to use for long range is the XRK Summit 26-inch barrel, the monolithic suppressor, that 60 round mag, an optic like the VLK 3.0, and the Ranger foregrip. This maxes your range in stability for long range combat. The 60 round mag will balance out that aim down sight speed and increase your movement speed. If you want, you could try the FFS stock instead of the Ranger grip if you think the recoil is already easy enough to handle, or maybe you want to try out tack laser, or dare I say no stock, to increase the aim down sight speed snappiness instead of the Ranger foregrip. But in my opinion, I don't think that's really worth it. This isn't a speed class, it's all about range. So again, monolithic suppressor, that Summit barrel, the Ranger foregrip 60 round mag, and a nice long range sight will do you great justice. My other class I have for you is more for multiplayer. It's more about speed. For this, you want to use the para barrel, the 60 round mag, the stippled grip, and the FFS stock attachments. This gives you almost the fastest aim down sight speed, the fastest sprint to fire speed without the 5 milliwatt laser attachment, and the fastest movement speed. It's the perfect balance between all the handling stats that are necessary. It's still easy to handle with the recoil, and you can make it even better with that last slot attachment. I recommend using an optic or muzzle, maybe an underbarrel, sleight of hand if you want to, maybe the tack laser or the 5 milliwatt laser if you want to get like 2 to 3 frames faster on sprint to fire or aim down sights. I've been bouncing between an optic grip and sleight of hand. It really just depends on what map you're playing on. But again, parabarrel, 60 round mag, stipple grip, and FFS stock, that will do you great wonders in multiplayer. So that is my Bruen Mk9 little armory analysis, in depth, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it made sense. I have a feeling this is going to be cut up a lot in post and rearranged, so let me know in the comments. But yeah, Bruen Mk9, let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys enjoyed the video or learned something new, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing and turning on that bell notification. Links down below in the description if you'd like to help support my channel. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Skater, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.